What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Wednesday, June 7th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we have a 10-game MLB slate tonight. So let's take a look at the pitcher position. So I like Chris Bassitt, but I also like Jon Gray. Jon Gray has a massive pitching advantage here over the St. Louis Cardinals because Jon Gray pitches his best ball versus righty batters, only giving up a .513 OPS versus righties. He's facing 5 righties here tonight, and on top of that, the Cardinals have only hit 5 out of his last 26 pitches. That's a 192 batting average. So Jon Gray is 9,500 FanDuel salary, 600 less on DraftKings. He's averaging 32 fantasy points per game on the season, but he's been on fire, scoring 46, 52, and 36 fantasy points in the last 3 games. He has an ERA of 2.51. Record is 6-1, pitching an average of 87 pitches per game. So I like Jon Gray here versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Okay, let's take a look at the catcher first base position. I like Christian Walker. He's got a 65% batting advantage over Patrick Corbin. Christian Walker batting 34% better versus lefty pitchers, batting a 1.022 OPS versus lefties. Patrick Corbin giving up a .778 OPS versus righties. And Christian Walker is already 2 for 5 here versus Corbin. He's got a .900 OPS, and he's 3,100 FanDuel salary, 800 more on DraftKings, averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season. Vegas thinks there's going to be 9.5 runs scored in this game. That's their over-under. Christian Walker has a batting average of 250, and he scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games, nothing under a 9. So that is consistent production here. So I think he makes a pretty decent value play, or I would call him a mid-range play. So I like Christian Walker here versus Patrick Corbin. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won. And then we'll send you $25 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. So I like Whit Merrifield. He has a 70% batting advantage here over a low salary pitcher, Ronel Blanco. Whit Merrifield batting a little bit better versus righty pitchers, batting a .731 OPS versus righties. Ronel Blanco, he is giving up he pitches his worst ball by far to righty batters, giving up a 1.095 OPS versus righties, 68% worse than his pitch to lefties. Whit Merrifield is 3,000 FanDuel salary, 900 more on DraftKings, averaging 10 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of 300, scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games. So I like Whit Merrifield here versus Ronel Blanco. Okay, let's take a look at the third base position. So this is a stud pick. Take a look at Ryan McMahon. He's got a 20% batting advantage over Logan Webb. Ryan McMahon batting 24% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .870 OPS versus righties. Logan Webb giving up a .615 OPS versus lefties. So Logan Webb is pitching good this season, but if you take a look at this, the reason that I like this pick, and guys, these tend to play out more often than not when the batter versus pitcher stats are this good and when they have enough at bats. So Ryan McMahon is 9 for 25. It's a .360 batting average and a .967 OPS versus Webb. One of those hits is a home run. He's got 2 doubles, 6 singles. Now he is $3,900 FanDuel salary, $1,200 more on DraftKings. So you're not getting a discount on him because of the pitcher. I wish that he was a little bit less salary here. But he is averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season. And he has a batting average of .261, scored fantasy points in 4 out of the last 5 games, nothing lower than a 12 in those games. Vegas thinks there's going to be 11 runs scored in this game. That's their over-under. So that also bodes well for Ryan McMahon. If there's going to be 11 runs in this game, you got to believe Ryan McMahon should get a piece of it. So I like Ryan McMahon here versus Logan Webb.
Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups.
Okay, who do we have at the shortstop position? I like Bo Bichette. He's got a 51% batting advantage over a low-salary pitcher, Ronel Blanco. Bo Bichette batting a .826 OPS versus righties. Ronel Blanco pitching his worst ball versus righty batters, giving up a 1.095 OPS versus righties. So Bo Bichette is $3,500 FanDuel salary, $1,900 more on DraftKings, averaging 12 fantasy points per game on the season. And let's see here. He's got a batting average of .332, scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games. So I like Bo Bichette here versus Ronel Blanco. Okay, moving on to the outfield position. I like Charlie Blackmon. He's got a 19% batting advantage over Logan Webb. Charlie Blackmon batting 23% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .825 OPS versus righties. Logan Webb, he is giving up a .615 OPS versus lefties. So Logan Webb, once again, pitching pretty good this season. But take a look at this. Charlie Blackmon is 10 for 24. It's a .417 batting average and a 1.148 OPS versus Webb. 6 singles, 3 doubles, 1 home run. So Charlie Blackmon is $3,800 FanDuel salary, $1,000 more on DraftKings, averaging 10 fantasy points per game on the season. Charlie Blackmon has a batting average of .276, scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games. We know Vegas thinks there's going to be 11 runs scored in this game. That's their over-under. So I like Charlie Blackmon here versus Logan Webb.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups
using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.